Everybody ready?
Yes, Chief.
All right, good morning. My name is Chief Pete Lopez. I'm the Chief of HISD, and I'm here this morning to give you a briefing on an incident that happened on campus here at Northwest High School at about 10:25 this morning. To start it off, we had kids that were practicing graduation, and they were released at about 10:20. At about 10:25, the campus officer was called to the front of the school to respond to an unknown disturbance. At the time, we didn't know what was occurring, but when she approached the front of the school, she saw a student who was shot in his right hand with a grazing wound on his finger. HFD responded to the scene, treated the student, and released the student, so the student did not have to be hospitalized. Thank God for that. So she called for additional support from HISD and HPD. They responded to the scene, secured the area. There were several witnesses who indicated that they said they saw two vehicles involved in shooting inside the parking lot on the south side of the campus, southwest corner of the campus. There was a gray truck and a maroon Chrysler that were involved in the shooting inside the campus, and then they exited the campus and went on Mesa Street and began shooting at each other. That's when the student who was parked on the north side of the driveway of the campus, he was shot in the hand, again, like I said, a grazing wound, so he reported back to the front of the school. HPD and HISD secured the area, and they started searching for the vehicles. And luckily, we were able to find a gray truck and the 8200 block of Sterlingshire with a lone suspect inside the vehicle who was detained, and that vehicle matched the description of the vehicle that left here, and that vehicle also had gunshots to the panel of the side of the truck. So that vehicle is currently being detained, and the suspect is detained. We have investigators en route to that scene to interview that suspect. Again, I want to point out this is a very active scene, so this information may change later on as we continue the investigation. So the witnesses were interviewed, and they gave a description of the vehicles only. We didn't have a description of the suspects. So at this time, what we have is we have one student that was shot. We have one vehicle detained, which is the gray Ford truck with a suspect inside the truck. We don't know if he's a student here yet or not. We have shell casings recovered in the parking lot on the southwest corner of the campus. And we have one complainant who was shot, thank God, that he's not hurt, and he's released by HFD. Thank you to HPD for the quick response. We quickly converged on the area and secured the school. The school is still on lockdown until we determine when it's safe to clear the scene. And that's it. Do you have any questions for me?
Can you say something in Espanol?
Sí. Do you have any questions? I'll do it later.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for me?
So you only have one suspect in custody right now?
Correct. We have the occupant of the gray truck who was seen leaving the scene. The maroon Chrysler, we still don't know who that person is, and we don't have that vehicle detained yet.
And you don't know if these two suspects were students of this?
It's too early to tell yet. We haven't determined that they were students or just people visiting the campuses.
The one that's in custody, how old is he?
18 years old.
18.
Yes.
And the victim? The one that got shot?
I'm not going to release his age. He's a student here at the school.
Okay.
And so you said that the truck that you found, the gray truck, the Ford, had gunshots in it as well?
Yes, it had bullet holes in the side panel.
Could you be working to find another suspect then?
Yes, Will. That's part of the investigation. We're going to continue to try to find all the parties involved in this incident. We believe the student that was hit, that was grazed, was not part of the incident. He was just an unintended victim. Yes.
So let me ask you this quickly though. When you arrested this suspect, you arrested him already?
He's being detained. So right now we don't have enough probable cause to arrest somebody. So he's being detained and being questioned right now.
And he's questioned, but he hasn't said anything how this started?
At this time, they were over there talking to him. We don't have any statement information yet.
Do you have any reason to believe that this was gang related?
No reason to believe that. Not at this time.
You believe that the shootout happened inside the parking lot?
Yeah, the initial shooting occurred inside the parking lot, in the southwest corner of the parking lot, and then it spilled out onto the street where they continued to shoot, and that's when the complainant was hit.
So, Chief, the pickup truck had returned fire. Do you know who returned the fire to the pickup?
Excuse me?
The pickup truck had returned fire, had bullet holes in it?
It's hard to tell, to determine that at this time right now. It's too early in the investigation to determine who was shooting and who wasn't shooting.
So is it possible the person in the truck was also a victim?
It's possible. But like I said, it's too early to tell. The facts are going to change later on as we continue the investigation. Give me a few more hours, and then later on we can probably brief you on some other details of the investigation.
Any other questions, guys?
Okay.